Now you can see, basically it's nothing fancy. The plywood that I got is
I'm watching you, old goat,
pressure treated.
in the UK. Been watching you for a long time. Bit shaky your video, isn't it? Or is it me? That's me. I'm like you, mate. I'm old and shaky. This is old goat 64. I watch him a lot because he's sort of plain and simple, and you know, he's not too technical, and he talks in black and white, if you know what I mean. He interesting to watch. He's got a little workshop there, a little shop as he calls it. He knows a lot about electronics and stuff, you know. I'm interested in electronics, but I know very little about them. Although I used to repair TVs, and they call them valves, we call them, well, we call them valves, they call them tubes. They're all the same thing, don't really matter, it's all the same. A long time ago I used to do all that with no test equipment whatsoever. But I'm afraid now I live in a 1-bedroom flat house, a very, very small garden. I've got no room to do anything, you know, not even a bit of ground to do anything. But I am interested in electronics, always have been, and I've got some test equipment. I've got an oscilloscope and test meters and capacitor meters and stuff like that, you know. But I know very little about it, but I used to do it all by, years ago, I used to do it all by trial and error. I know what IF is, I know where HT is, or they call it flyback. We call it HT, high tension. I heard Shango 066 saying that he doesn't agree with the English version of a valve, or the European version of a valve. He said a valve is something that you open and shut and all the rest of it, but I don't know the technical name of it in the UK, but it's not. It doesn't mean that. It means like vacuum something or other, you know, which a valve is. It doesn't mean a valve is a valve like a tap, or you used to call it a faucet. So, you know, and I'm watching Mr. Old Goat here on YouTube. I'm casting him on Chromecast, which is a TV. Yeah, you know, and I find it very interesting. I do watch others like Shango 066 and Mr. Carlson's Lab and Radio Phono Donut and all that. Yeah, we've got nothing like that over here, nothing whatsoever. You know what, over in this country, if you tap in on YouTube, you're looking for something. If you tap in on eBay, you're looking for, say, a valve tester, yeah, it all comes up America. And, you know, the item might be, say, $40, $50, $100, or in our pounds, maybe. But then you've got the shipping, which is double that, or near and a half that. You can't get nothing here in this country. You cannot get it. You cannot, it's just not available. So in one respect, you are a lot better off with vintage TVs, radios like Philcos and, you know, like you call American 5s and stuff like that, you know. Britain did build a lot of electronic stuff in the past. But I'll tell you what happened. When I was young, in the 70s, 60s and 70s, so not so much the 70s, because in the 70s I was in the army, but in the 60s and in the 50s, late 50s, there was a lot of people going around collecting old radios, TVs and stuff like that, and they was burning them out on big bonfires and taking all the copper wire out of them and burning all the copper wire out of them. This was going on all around the country because copper was high price, it went up to a high price. That's where a lot of our vintage stuff went to. It got burnt. You know, it's a shame, but at the time, I mean, even I was there when I was burning out transformers and stuff like that, and you know, that's the way it was. That's where a lot of our stuff went. Well, we had Bush, we had all sorts of makes in this country, you know. We didn't have the trouble with silver mite disease, what you get here, because I don't think the IF cans and all that was built like that. And I think it was built slightly different, you know, the UK. I know you get like what you call silver mite disease and all that. I think European ones were slightly different. But I do know Philco. Philco made a lot of different products. They didn't just make radios and TVs. They actually made hell of a lot of different products, which were in this country, you know. There were Philco radios here in the UK, and it was like German, like Grundig, and say like Beard. We had Beard. I've got a Pi tube radio. We call them valves, but I've got a Pi one, valve tube radio, which I had ordered tube 4 and a couple of bulbs for the display at the front, you know, whatever you call it, you know, scale display. But some of these bulbs were also used as like a valve, a fuse. They was fusible, so they blew if something went wrong with the set. And a lot of people never knew that, you know, they didn't know that, but yeah, it was true. I found it out by error, you know, trial and error. But some of them was actually used as a fuse. And stuff like that. We run on 240, 250 volts. I think America runs on 110, 120 volts, something like that. And I don't know why we run on that voltage. It's absolutely waste of voltage, if you ask me. You know, like, there's no need for it. But there you go, that's what we do. And they build massive transformers to tap down 240, 250 volts to, say, 80, 90, 100 volts, you know. So I can't see the sense in, well, we've got 240, 250 volts in the first place, but that's the standard, and that's it, you know. And all our plug sockets are grounded, they're all earthed. They all have 3 pins. You have like 2-pin plugs mainly, and maybe you have to put a ground on a lot of your stuff and ground it physically, you know, like the old sets you've got. But in this country, everything, tube sets, radio sets, and the old TVs and that, which you've got to understand is in this country we had, our TVs had 1 channel, never had no channel selector. They turned them off and on like a radio. We had 1 channel, BBC 1, and it, depending on what area you lived in, they was calibrated to that area. You had until another channel came out, and you had a channel selector, which was ITV, I believe. If you bought a TV, and they was only like, I think they went up to about a 9-inch, 12-inch at the most, I believe. A great big cabinet, and they was built like a radio, they basically. And all they had was one channel, you know. And you had an aerial, like it was one pole aerial, like just a one pole. And that was your lot. We was years behind, be honest with you, channel wise. America had cable years before we ever had cable or anything like that. We had no choice. Even till when they changed over to digital in this country, which was only a few years ago, we only had 5 channels. BBC One, BBC Two, ITV, I think it was, ITV 2 and Channel 5. 5 channels is all we had until they changed over to digital. And you're only talking about a few years ago, you know, when they changed to digital. And I don't go much on this digital, be honest with you. How can I explain it? We was told that digital would get no interference from weather, and satellite would get no interference from weather, and all the rest of it. It's a load of rubbish. With analogue, if you had rain, you got snow on your screen. You more or less could see the rain, yeah, but your picture didn't go, it didn't disappear, you could still watch it. But with digital, you get rough weather, it goes off, and it's forever out. When you watch a programme, say the news or anything like that, oh sorry, we're having problems, oh sorry, it's gone, I'll probably get back to you, oh sorry. Digital's a load of crap. I should never just shut off analogue. You know, it don't make sense to me. It really don't, you know, because like, it's the same as radio, analogue radio. If anything drastically goes wrong, like there's a massive disaster, digital is no good whatsoever. You're going to need shortwave, you're going to need analogue, you're going to need like radio ham, because that'd be the only way of communicating. Because digital is absolutely useless, to be honest. Yeah, it brings in a good picture, so what? It depends how good your eyesight is, isn't it? No good having an HD TV if your eyesight ain't HD. You know, stuff like that. Anyway, I'm going to stop waffling on. I like watching old goat. I wish I was over there lots. Yeah, man. I'm 66 now. I should have retired over a year ago. I can't. In this country now, they want you to work till you drop dead. They don't want to pay you out. All the money you paid in, they don't want you to get any back. They want you to drop dead. That's the truth of it. You know, that's what it's like here. You know, that's the way things have gone.